Frequent flyer, flies, la 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 la. Frequent flyers back.
What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer. Welcome back to the channel. Smash the like button to show your support. And if you're new to the channel, I'd like to extend a warm welcome. And so it finally arrived. I've been waiting on this thing. This is the Turbo Racing C74 and Speed it's called. It says Speed on the box. This is just like the one that I had in the previous video, which is the C64. I must say that I was a little disappointed with this guy. And don't get me wrong, this is definitely better than all the previous ones, aside from this one, in my opinion. This one has all the things that this one has, except for the brass wheels. They're the same plastic wheels just like before. This is the C72. And so these two have pretty much the same wheels. And it doesn't have the gyro. So this thing does not have the gyro like this one. So that's one of the reasons why I was disappointed. And the other reason was this guy also doesn't have a tight turn as this one. So this one has a tighter turn. It has a smaller turn radius. What makes this one better than the previous ones? Well, this one adopts some of the features from this one and the MT truck. This one, when you're squeezing on the throttle, when you're driving along, when you let off the throttle, it still has that effect. I call this the big car effect, where it just starts rolling a little bit. And I think that's software programmed. It's definitely software programmed. It's not from momentum from this thing or anything, but it does have that effect. This one and the previous versions do not have that effect. Just the MT truck and these two here has that effect. And so I thought that that was pretty cool. This one also flashes the lights like this one, whereas this one just flashes twice and then it'll stay on. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. And so I turn this one on, turn the transmitter on. When I switch the headlight switch, which is channel 4, all the way to the right, we have a quick double flash and then it stays solid. As you guys can see, let me try it again. So there it is. Now watch this one. We're gonna turn this one on and we're gonna turn the transmitter on, and let's turn those lights off. And so let's go. So it just flashes. So constantly flashes. But this thing does drive just as well as these. It has the same throttle curve and all. And so this one is, in my book, better than this one, but not as good as this one with the gyro and all. I really love the way this one drives and everything. So this one definitely is an awesome little car. This one is still my favorite. You can take this out of its shell and it can actually go in the shell on this one. So check it out. The shells are swappable. And so I'm happy about that. I can drive this thing around as a drift car with this body on, which is awesome. This is the limited edition, guys. I forget whose car this is from the Fast and Furious movie, but this is one of the ones featured in the Fast and Furious movie. And so this thing looks awesome like this. I think it looks better than in the green case when you have it like that. Silver and blue with the green glow chassis. I think that's really awesome. So check out the turn radius of this drift here. Awesome little tight turn radius. Now let's look at one of these guys. Oops, wrong one. So let's look at this one. It turns all the way out of frame. And I have it turned all the way. The steering dual rate is all the way up. Let's make sure, yep. Steering dual rate is all the way as far as it can go. And it's just a wide turn compared to Y'all gonna, I guess it's a better showing back there. Check it out. And then look at this guy here. Pretty big difference when you're driving around on a table at the office and trying to drive around little things. This one has more control. You can maneuver it through in between a lot more things on the desktop as opposed to these guys, which seem like they're a little better on the track. Actually, let me switch these bodies around so I'm not confusing you guys. This is the drift car right here, and this is the body that belongs on this one here. And so this one has less grip, so it doesn't perform as well as these two on the track. But this one does have a really tight turn radius, and so when you're driving slow and trying to maneuver around small areas on a table or whatnot, this one is the best. And this one isn't too far behind these two guys in speed on the track too. It's just that it doesn't have as much grip on the corners as these guys. So that's my little quick review of the new Turbo Racing C74 speed car. It's awesome, but I was still disappointed that it didn't have the gyro and it doesn't have a tight turn radius like this little guy here. Thanks for watching.